Have you ever found yourself agreeing with something you didn't actually agree with, just because everyone else said yes? Or laughed at a joke that wasn't even funny because the whole group laughed? Or stayed silent when you wanted to speak because the group didn't? Yeah, that's group pressure, and it works on almost everyone. But why does it work so powerfully? Why do we change our behavior, opinions, and decisions the moment a group is involved? Let's break it down in the simplest, most relatable psychology explanation. Number one, your is is terrified of being the odd one out. Humans evolved in tribes. Back then, being alone meant danger, predators, starvation, zero help. So your brain still believes, if I stand out, I'm unsafe. Group pressure works because deep inside, your brain is whispering, blend in, don't get noticed, don't get rejected. So you go along with the group even when you disagree. Number two, the group feels like the right answer. When many people believe something, your brain assumes they can't all be wrong, right? It's a mental shortcut called social proof. If a group laughs, your brain thinks it's funny. If a group approves, your brain thinks it's acceptable. If a group chooses something, your brain thinks it's the correct choice. You trust the group more than your own judgment, not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to avoid risk. Number three, groups give us an identity, and we don't want to lose it. The moment you're part of a group, friends, classmates, coworkers, family, you automatically form a tiny tribe, and tribes come with shared beliefs, shared behavior, shared expectations. If you disagree or do something different, it threatens your place in that tribe. Even if you're not aware of it, your brain thinks, if I don't fit in, I might lose the group, and losing the group feels scary. So you go along with the group even when you disagree. Number four, nobody wants to look stupid. One of the biggest reasons group pressure works is the fear of embarrassment. You don't want to be the only one who raises a different opinion, doesn't laugh at the joke, says no, or questions the idea. The group gives people a sense of being right, and going against the group feels like you're setting yourself up to be judged. Your brain would rather be silently uncomfortable than publicly embarrassed. Number five, silence feels safer than honesty. Imagine you're in a group and everyone is nodding yes. You disagree. Your brain instantly calculates, what happens if I speak? Will they argue? Will they think I'm difficult? Will I ruin the vibe? Will this turn into drama? So instead of saying what you truly feel, you stay quiet, and silence becomes a form of agreement. That is exactly how group pressure wins. Number six, emotions spread like wildfire in groups. Humans are emotional sponges. If the group is excited, you feel excited. If the group panics, you panic. If the group supports something, you feel pressure to support it too. Laughter, fear, confidence, all of it spreads. This emotional ripple effect makes group pressure incredibly powerful because you're not just influenced by logic, you're influenced by the group's entire emotional environment. Number seven, responsibility gets diluted in groups. When you're alone, every action feels like your responsibility. But in a group, you think, everyone else is doing it, so it's fine. Someone else will speak up. If they all agree, I don't have to think too hard. Your personal responsibility gets weaker and the group's influence gets stronger. This is why people often do things in groups they would never do alone. Number eight, we crave approval more than we crave truth. This one hits hard. Humans want love, acceptance, approval, validation. Truth, on the other hand, sometimes leads to conflict, rejection, or discomfort. So when faced with a choice between being true to yourself or being accepted by the group, most people choose acceptance, even if it means betraying their own opinions. Approval feels safe. Rejection feels dangerous. That's why group pressure wins. Number nine, Our brains confuse comfort with rightness. When the entire group behaves a certain way, it creates a sense of comfort, and your mind mixes it up with rightness. You think it feels comfortable to agree, it feels uncomfortable to oppose, so agreeing must be the right thing to do. But comfort isn't truth. Comfort is social safety, and your brain is addicted to it. Number 10, the truth. Group pressure works because humans are wired for belonging, not independence. We love the idea of being independent thinkers, but we are social creatures first. We want connection. We want acceptance. We want to fit in. We want to be liked. We want to feel part of something. And your brain will happily sacrifice your opinions, wants, or boundaries if it means you get to stay inside the group. Group pressure works not because we're weak, but because we're human.